Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from group Siren. So our member is Naziha Wafi, me, Maizatu Syahira, Farah, Nabila, Dian and Ami. So we will give a reflection throughout a day for our PEC 300 management skill. So the first presenter.
Okay, I will start by talking about the class learning outcome. For the class learning outcome, we'll be able to manage the pathway organizedly for a big project that we would like to do and arranging in systematic ways. Next, we'll be able to manage and priority the most important tasks and capable to finish all the work on time and capable to finish and focus on all the small detail of the project management to get a better result. Besides, we'll be able to manage the time management according to the task as assigned for the week. Okay, now I would like to give my reflections. Start from the first classes. First, start from this semester. So, overall, in my point of view, this management skill has been teaching me the meaning of teamwork. Based on my experience from our group named Siren that consists of 6 members, all of the team member and the leader give such as positive to me, even though they don't know me well. Besides, I'm a junior in our group, and then during class season, they and me myself managed to build a cooperative bond as a member and have managed to have an excellent social skill and such as good communication between all of the team member and we be able to manage the big task easily and organize it accordingly. This is key the key objective of the Gantt chart and WBS. The Gantt chart and WBS make us be able to down list and choose the more priority one when we want to solve the task. Based on my experience, sometimes it has a two strategic based on my experience, one of my MBBS student has told me that she did a big task first and then going to finish the simple task. She told me that the reason that she will use her 1 hour or early time to study to do the hard one, so the brain work properly and can think more or give more idea lah. But on the other side, I choose to finish the small task first, and then lastly, we'll make the big task so that I don't feel more burdened and I can minimalize my task and do the hard one with relaxed mind. So this is the example of what I've learned in this semester, and based on my friends also teach me about every people have a different kind of style of managing their problem or obstacle that come to them, and then it depends on every characteristic or each person. And then next is about the Gantt chart and the WBS. So it was my first time looking about this chart, and even though I don't know, I cannot have a lot, but besides I learned to know and search in the internet, for example, like Google on what is the Gantt chart, because all of my team member is a senior one, and then they know has been experienced to do this task, and then maybe I have help a little bit by giving some point, or they ask me to do some point or search some things, for example, like the things that we need to buy and such as a lot of more. The WBS and the Gantt chart was so organized and detailed and make us to know more about what we're going to do in detail. And then this is such a good ways on how we can manage the things. For example, like our campaign, we can see an overview from the big task into the small task, and we can organize into each of us to organize the specific one, and then we do grade for every point of it. And then through this semester also, based on my portfolio that I've been submitted, I've been learning a lot of things on managing, especially management. For example, I've been a leader for Chitra Wanawani for 26 student dance. We've got A plus, about 62 marks, and I've been leading about 29 students and manage maybe the Gantt chart. I did the Gantt chart to make each of the team member have their own task, and then they work together in every task. So the Gantt chart really helping me. Besides, the WBS is also helping me on looking my improvement on how we can practice the dance throughout the maybe 3 weeks, and then how we going to build the choreography. I've been separate the dance about three parts, so that, like I say, this management skill helped me to solve the big tasks and separate it to the small tasks, and then we can make it faster, save many times, and we did it more better. Big task solved perfectly. It if we focus to do great in every small things. And then as a result, I've been did the same like the WBS and managed to solve the problem, like when will we going to buy or booking the costume, when will be we going to make a props, and who going to lead every week. And then that's why I learned. Besides, I've been learn a lot managing my time, because I have a lot of practices, like this semester. Recently, I did a taekwondo performance for MSU Heart, and then it was such a busy until night maybe, because we're practicing last minute, and then I managed to my co-curriculum and academic on that time. So time management is one of my point that I've learned a lot. Okay, that's all from me, my reflection. I will pass to my next team member.
Okay. So before we conduct the project, we are required to do a proper planning using a Gantt chart. So in September 2022, we have planned to recruit members for the project, appointing a project manager, make a campaign planning, making the work breakdown structure, or we call it as WBS, and also structuring the complete Gantt chart. In October until November 2022, we have planned to make a budget planning, do a product and site survey, handling a stakeholders engagement and recruitment, do a report preparation, prepared for poster, booth decoration, prizes and samples, did a promoting via social media and distribution of poster, handling an expert's invitation, and also launching the campaign. So we realized that before joining this PEC300 class, we have no knowledge on how to make a proper planning using this Gantt chart on the project that we want to conduct. So before this, we are just make a raw plan or just a draft of the campaign. But the negative feedback hit us, which we are getting panic when there is a problems occurred suddenly, which the date of the campaign need to be early from what we expected. And we are not able to set up the proper date to make the things done. So after we join PEC300 class, we are exposed to learn on how important Gantt chart is to make sure the planning is successfully. It makes us easy to see the timeline that illustrate how the project will progress during the project management process. It really helps project manager and our teams to assess on how long the project should take and determine the things needed, and also understand the tasks between the teams and plan the order in which each task will be completed if the whole project is delivered on time. So the biggest advantages that we gain by using Gantt chart is we can see the total overview of the project and know about the critical information such as members involved in each step, the order of tasks, duration, start to end dates, and also the progress made in them. Besides, from learning on how to make a Gantt chart, it really helps project manager to communicate better with our teams and also improve our relationship as a team. Too many problems arise when the resources is stretched over too many tasks and also the process. So by using this Gantt chart, we learn on how to use the resource effectively as we get to see the project's timeline and also easily see how and where it is being utilized. So with Gantt chart also, we managed to delegate tasks and align resources without burdening the team with too much work. We also managed to understand the severity of time delays while managing the project, as we can easily allocate time to each and every task and do what really needs to be done. We also learned that even if our project plan appears to be foolproof, we need to be prepared for the possibility that we might have to adjust the expectation as per the changing situations. And lastly, the Gantt chart really helped our team to keep moving towards reaching the desired goal, with team being flexible in how to get. So that's all from me. I will pass to my next team.
Okay. So I will reflect specifically regarding to from my tasks and the flow of this project where I'm struggling on finding expert or influencer that willing to collab with us. The actual expert and influencer or beautician I approach is around 5%. First is a general doctor, which at first he agreed to give a talk, but in the last minute he cannot contribute with the project due to his packed schedule. So we try to reach our backup, which is a beautician from Clarins brand. She also busy with other event as well, so she cannot collab with us. Other two is a influencer as well as founder of skincare and makeup product, which is founder of Aina Beauty and Vivi Yusof, which is she founder of the dark. Yet they does not have any response, so we decide to approach influencer as well as content creator. She is a host and video content creator for CTD Holdings, which is owned by our famous Malaysian singer Datuk Siti Nurhaliza. So she also handle for marketing executive and brand. She agreed to approach with us to give a talk about awareness of sunscreen, also have a Q&A session. Here can see that it is not really easy and hard to find a right person to collab with us, also to give a talk and Q&A session to make our event more effective, and also to properly give awareness of the sunscreen. For the preparation of the booth and buying things such as sample for sunscreen, we already purchased and prepare well, ready to conduct and launch the event. My reflection throughout the class for management skill, I managed to discuss and learn about how to manage things properly, and also I able to bond with my team. My team have a great teamwork, also manage things accordingly based on our discussion. So that's all from me.
So for in order to deliver the project successfully, we must identify the risks that we will get through along this project. So we prepare and list the risks, including the management plan on how to overcome the risks that will be happen. So first, the risk that we will get through is the participant do not show or lack of participant during the project. So in order to overcome this problem, we will organize a promotion team who will distribute information regarding this event through social media, and to have an estimation of the participants, a registration form for the event will be made. Next, there also will be no profit, or we are not able to achieve the goal for the and we spend the money over budget. So in order to overcome this problem, we will have a statistic and energetic budget estimation with a detailed explanation and reasonable. Also, be prepared for at least 10% of money backup for future emergency planning for the program. Next, there are also will be absence of speaker. So in order to overcome this situation, we prepare a presentation slide as a backup plan. Therefore, the participants will gain something new from the talk given by our team. Next, there will be a complaint from participant regarding the product, such as allergic or breakouts. So we also are prepared of the different kind of skin type and make an early experiment or test. On the other side, we will make sure the product that we choose is one of the best product, and the most importantly, already certificate from the dermatology test. So next, they also the risk that will be happen is inability to answer participant questions. So in order to overcome this, we will make a further research and read beforehand the content that will be presented to ensure all the presenter have adequate knowledge regarding the awareness topic. Next, there also remaining sunscreen tester after event. This is one of the risks. We will find a good major group of target before the program day. As a result, we can manage to achieve the target and spread an effective awareness of our program. So my reflection for PEC300 management skills that I have learned on how to overcome the risk and the management plan on how to successfully deliver the project. That's all from me. I will pass to next presenter.
Hello, my name is Naziha Wafi. So I will be given reflection on the management skill class. So after all of the weekly activity, starting from the week 1 until the last week, so our group come up with some additional activity like distributing a survey and also post an awareness informative poster in our social media, as well as poster to invite our MS Surian friends to visit our booth during the upcoming event. So this survey questionnaire is originated from the previous study, which is knowledge, attitude, practice and perception on sunscreen and skin cancer among doctors and pharmacists. So there are 3 parts in the questionnaire. Part A is socio-demographic. Part B is practice on sunscreen usage. And last part is part C, which is to assess their attitude on sunscreen usage. So based on the survey, we managed to get like 50 respondents overall. And so far they give like they have the knowledge but they lack of attitude towards the sunscreen usage. And we also include the awareness informative poster and also the invitation poster. So basically, what I have learned throughout this PEC class is that the management skill are obviously, whereas in the class we have like a short lecture by a madam like before we choose the project, like how we want to choose the project and how we can ensure that the project is deliverable, such as like we make some sort of survey or look around whether people accept the project or not, and then about the budgeting and business planning. And also the most valuable lesson that I learned, that especially about the stakeholder thingy, because before this I have exactly no knowledge about it, whereas there is like two stakeholder, which is internal and also external customer, which the internal one is like any department, like insights such as student, parents, and external customer is like the other authorized experts. And also about the management skill class is also have the correlation between the time management. So we need to have like specific beginning and end, and also the timeline, which is the most important part. And also we need to ensure that it is measurable, as we need to prepare the Gantt chart and so on. So we need to have like prioritized list, like which come first and which is last. And we need to divide the task into manageable tasks, so that everyone can carry the task efficiently, and also determine like person in charge for each activity based on their ability. So by doing that, we can ensure that everything can be done accordingly based on our planning. And also we can remark the right task that part in that particular person. And also at the end of the class, we managed to done everything on time. And so for my reflection for this PEC class, I would say that it was a lifelong learning journey that I will use throughout my life. Doesn't matter is it in MSU, in my next PEC class, or even during my working life, because something like management is very wide and broadened, like time management, stress management, and it's and everything we do, it is related to management. So that's all from me. Thank you.
So I will discuss about the output of project based on the objective and analyze whether the objective is fulfilled or not. So to recap back the objective is to raise an awareness towards sunscreen application in daily life, evaluating the attitude, knowledge, and awareness of the MSU students towards sunscreen practice, and to spread the importance of sunscreen earlier exposure for the prevention of getting skin cancer. So the planning phase determines the scope of the project as well as the objective of the project. So it begins with the output of initiation phase, and the output of our planning phase will serve as the input of execution phase. since we had made the work breakdown structure, WBS, and the Gantt chart, so we managed to do everything in terms of estimation and scheduling, from budget, promotion of the awareness and stakeholders, except for the awareness campaign launch, as well as the participants recruitment and booth preparation, which will be held next year. So excluding that, everything had been done. And what we can analyze that the objective is fulfilled, since from the promotion of the awareness through survey and posters, some had answered the questionnaires while some are reacting to the posters that we have posted on the social medias, while asking everything that they didn't know what associates with the usage of the sunscreen into the skin. So although there is a problem last minute on the beauty expert or beautician, since she can make it as her schedule is full. So we managed to get a replacement for her with another beauty expert. And also the teamwork of our team is impeccable, since everyone is doing their part the way we wanted, as stated in the Gantt chart, throughout this whole semester. So for my reflection is that management skill is important, since it has the ability to build a good relationship with people around us. So that's what I thought. That's all from me.